There's something to this. This is going to be an interesting one, for sure. Don't know how I feel about it. But if it works, right? Whoops, that's how I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, we still, yeah, plenty of turns left. I thought that was probably the case, but it's always nice to double check every once in a while that not taking longer than you kind of initially suspected. Yeah, I don't know about these gloves, if I'm being honest. It's interesting to say the least. Definitely an interesting setup. Don't really want to fight you straight on. Would rather have some kind of maybe hallway, some ability to kill you first before the friends come up. Us exploding, I like that. Us exploding the royal jelly must be an amazing and terrifying moment. Yes and yes, because the thing that may not be readily apparent from the get-go is the simple fact that if you one-shot the royal jelly, then they're releasing all of their slimes in one fell swoop. Because on our kobold run in this very series, we managed to use Serpent's Lash to step up and get an insta-kill on the royal jelly. One of the coolest things I've ever done. But I did not realize that, and so right after the fact, all of a sudden their entire body just exploded into slime surrounding me entirely, and it was terrifying, to say the least. And you wonder if that damage is before or after the stabbing multiplier. If it's before, that is absurd. And gain a big first hit might jumpstart Usk abilities. I think so. So I think we're going to try and make it work. Okay, that wasn't a sleeping stab against a Hydra, and that worked pretty well. Don't know how much I want to fight a bunch of skeletal warriors, though, you know? Can I confuse you? Does that work? It does work. Okay, that's kind of nice. It's an interesting trade-off still, though. Don't know how I feel, but it's pretty fun. And yeah, it's basically a screen full of slimes, exactly. Normally you're not used to the royal jelly releasing their entire load in one fell swoop, and that's when it definitely gets a little brutal. Oh, right, I have no magic to try and put you to sleep. That should be fine, right? I'm sure we'll be okay. Let's try it again. There we go. If I could just get one of you. Oh, or not. They don't normally count as the skeletons that have issues falling upstairs, so that's a little bit strange to me, but I'll take it. So yeah, maybe we want to take a bit of a transition here, away from... Not susceptible? Okay, let's put you to sleep. But away from spells that we need to cast throughout a fight, and instead just get some good, like, aura spells, spells that last for a while. Things like that might work out. So... For example, Anguish might work. Enfeeble is still good for starting a fight. And Wereblood, again, is starting to interest me more and more. Because if it's just something we can turn on, and then we can spend our mana as much as we want, doing the old stabby rip stab stab, that probably works out for us, right? Maybe you need to fire elementals or ice elementals forbidden, nuke everything from afar. You're never very good at melee. Definitely nice to switch it up every once in a while. I think that's where this series has been a wee bit more limited in general, is just where certain species it's hard to justify going kind of outside of the usual box. It can be a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, and oftentimes I do enjoy going for that kind of approach, but... Oh geez, no, you're super resistant to that. Probably shouldn't even bother. But it's fun, yeah, a lot of times to shake things up and make sure you're kind of rolling all over the place. And any good darts show up, that's another good way to transition stabbing away from magic. We have 1 Curari and only 49 poison, and that's it, unfortunately. Okay, come on, Uskaya. Give me the goods, or not. Oof, oof, oof. 24% chance to evade. I think that we're mostly just getting 0 damage rolls, if I had to guess. Not exactly ideal. We have regen MP, so we can kind of step away, get Confusion Touch going. You can see just how often we're missing when we have Confusion Touch. That's where it's just not shaking out whatsoever. Okay, how far are we? Not too bad here on the other side. Depends on how many enemies we have to fight, probably. But still, shouldn't be too shabby if we make our way through. Nope. That's not an entrance. Oh gosh, do we have to go a long way away? No, okay. There we go. Now we're on the home stretch. Jeez Louise, my friend. Try and take you down. In fact, probably should have gone for the early Confusion Touch again. Kind of works out. But look how many attacks we go through before we land that first successful hit. Not exactly ideal. But what do we wish to do here? Oh, we still have our Ring of Ice on this entire time. Glad that's never blown up in our face, because it definitely has the potential to. So we have 1 pip of cold resistance. We can get up to 2 fairly easily. Don't want to change out to the robe right now. We also have a lot of trash in our inventory. Look at all this nonsense. Can all go for now. Do I feel comfortable enough? Well, this is one way to find out. A gold dragon simulacrum. Excuse me? Is that allowed? I'm experience level 14. Alligators, anacondas. Like, none of these are easy. Which I wouldn't expect them to be easy per se, but maybe not existentially terrifying for a start. Only the gold dragon woke up, so if we really wanted to go balls to the wall, we could try out something fun here. But I don't think there's any shot, right? This will go great. Yeah. Ice Cave in general seems way scarier than stuff in the other early portals. Oh yeah, definitely one of the tougher ones, but can often have really nice rewards on the flip side. It's been a long time since I got a volcano. I wish more of those were showing up. That would be nice. But yeah, 32 plus, even with resistances, 27 extra cold. Then Claw for 16 plus 27 extra cold, and then Trample for 16 and knock us back. Yeah. 161 damage max roll. And even so, with our cold resistances, we'd be able to take 52 off of that, right? So then it's 109. Oh, but it's 32 and not 23, so it's actually worse. It's 170. So it's 119, 118. Huh. Pretty much everything in here is guaranteed to be sleep immune too. Yeah. I would like to entertain the idea of potentially trying to fight this buddy, but there's no shot. Not even a little bit. I'm out. I also always forget, what does Stomp do again? Damages for fraction of current health. Plus damage increasing with invocation. So that might be nice to get ourselves jump started a little bit. In terms of the piety ramp. Like that. Oh geez, I took too many steps there for sure. Please, shh, go to sleep, thank you. And you as well. Please and thank you. Perfect. Let's go upstairs for a moment, shall we? And let's learn some new spells. We actually have Enfeeble, so that's kind of interesting. I guess if we already had Enfeeble before going in there, could we have Enfeebled the Gold Dragon Simulacrum? It irresistibly weakens melee attacks. That's kind of wild. We'll have to see in the future. I don't actually know how much of an effect that will have, so that scares me. But then I think I will actually learn Wereblood still. We just might need a little bit of transmutations to make that work. Hexes will still keep training for a wee bit here. Try and get Enfeeble to fully castable rates. And transmutations, we probably don't even need to get this very high. Like a 6 will be no time flat. Oh, you were... You know what? For some reason I thought I saw a Tengu, and then I totally forgot about you. Oh, and a bunch of undead things are hanging out on this level. You know what? I don't like D14 anymore. I would like to go somewhere else. What was there? Why did we run away from Lair again? I kind of forget. The best possible outcome enfeebling them would have been that it could two-shot me instead of one-shotting me. So you're saying there would have been a chance. That's all I ask for. Is it a good plan? Almost definitely not. But is it a plan? Hard to argue with that. Oh right, it was Death Yaks that scared me off. But we can not go there. Probably just go down the floor and ignore them. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, I thought that was Roxanne for a bit, but just a classic sculpture instead. Oh gosh, of course all three of you come next to me at the same time. You couldn't be nice about it or anything, huh? There we go. Excuse me, friend, if you could come right this way. Not too shabby. Well, at least now with our ridiculous kit, we actually should be able to face off against most of these bad boys. We have 22, 23 AC once we start killing things. Oh, so that Sigatuvi's actually is fairly appreciable. I like that. Unfortunately, we are not in a good spot for using Uskaya abilities because we don't have mana to do it once we start fighting, unfortunately. So that's maybe not ideal necessarily. I still don't know if I want to change out because I kind of like these magic maulers. It's a wild ride. And I do like the idea that it does seem to be really jump-starting our Uskaya PD, getting us to that level. Yeah, Grand Finale's 8 mana. So there's like no shot that we'll ever be able to Grand Finale with this current strategy. So magic maulers might have to go at some point. I hate to say it. Well and truly hate to say it. But I think that's only sensible at the end of the day here. We'll see. It's definitely a lot of fun in the time being here. Especially if we can get like damage bond. I don't know how we could try and time damage bond with a really good whack of the magic maulers. But if one could do such a thing, it seems like it would be fairly incredible. So even just dreaming of it in some abstract way is enough for me. But not too shabby as we're tabbing our way through a lot of fights that would normally be quite terrifying on a character like this. We're definitely doing something. Again, jury's still out whether we're doing something right or not, but it is something indeed. Noise scrolls, hooray! Very much short on ID scrolls over the course of this run so far. Ice Devils cannot swim. How about that? Well, do we want to go all the way down? Layer 6. Could potentially take a look. If it's not too dangerous, it should be okay. Let's do it, and we'll just run away. Try and make sure to run away in advance. I'm guessing that's Kirky up there. I was a betting man. Hopefully I'm not just being lied to by a bunch of shapeshifters again, because I already had enough betrayal for one lifetime. Okay, I don't really want to just get... Oh no, wait a second. I was about to say I don't want to get just one pig coming upstairs with us. But it did also make me realize these pigs are all gonna die with damage bond if I'm not careful. Okay. Come upstairs, my friends. Now stay safe. Don't get hurt. Oh, I'll tabbed out by accident. Don't get hurt. Just wait patiently. Your souls will be freed from this corporeal realm before you can even think twice. We'll free you from your mortal coil, and you will live out the rest of your lives happy. I hope. Who knows? That's the dream, right? That's what we're all aiming for, at least. There you are. Oh, 10% chance? That was probably not exactly ideal. How do you still have so many pigs? Oh no, okay, no damage bond, please. Yes! And right, we don't free the pigs from their corporeal bonds. We just turn them back into their regular self. So that's actually better. Arguably better than what I was initially proffering up their way. That's nice. And if magic mauler stabs are wrong, I don't want to be right. You've got a heck of a point there, my friend. It doesn't get much better than this. But okie dokie, I'm going to train a bit more invocations, trying to get that paralyzed lasting just a little bit longer. Then what else do I want to do with my life? Defensive skills probably need a little bit of TLC here. At least bring armor up to 6. That shouldn't be too much trouble at the end of the day. I have 28 AC when we're on a killing spree. That's awesome. And in fact, so awesome that it means that we can probably just deal with this Hydra. No problem. Up to 33 AC, so that's a new high. Sigatuvi's Embrace mixed with Magic Maulers is a wacky combo. Again, it'll mean no grand finale ever, but I might actually be okay with that. Oh, in which case, should I be changing up? Or do I want to keep going in intelligence? Or do I swap over to strength now? That's actually real tough. How much will I be casting here? The most snowbally build. Yeah, when you mix Uskaya in there as well. It's pretty fantastic stuff. I guess one turn of going into strength, or one attribute bonus of going into strength, wouldn't be the end of the world, even if we ended up pivoting back into magic at some point. This is tough. Again, they don't pay me enough money to make decisions like this. Also, almost had a voice crack on me. It's just because I'm going through puberty again, I guess. No, just losing my voice a little bit. Meant to get a refill for my drink, but we were a bit too close to the end of the stream here, so I didn't want to waste any of our precious moments together. Let's go with strength. I'm not too upset about that one way or another. Oh, it's when our corpse armor falls away that everything kind of blows up and we see corpses flying across the screen. Nope. Okay. That's where we call it quits. That's probably a Catoblebus Death Yak party going on there. A bit of a family reunion. So I'd prefer not. Definitely kill that son of a gun, though, and okie dokie, I guess we'll head upstairs. If we're gonna fight any Death Yaks, it's gonna be the ones that we stranded on this floor. And I mean, like, there's a chance we can take them. It's just gonna be mildly terrifying. But what in life isn't? Let's go Wereblood, and we're going full snowball, baby. That's 2 slain. 26 armor. We're at 4 slain, 26 armor. Wait, do Death Yaks not have souls? It felt like we weren't absorbing souls there for some reason. But okie dokie, I think we're gonna throw Wereblood onto capital M so that I can quickly cast it here, and we're gonna really take this snowball thing to the nth degree here. Oh, we should definitely check out a magical helmet if it's stealth. It's not stealth. Let's see what it looks like, though. I wouldn't mind a bit of a fashion change here. Ooh, the blue hood. The hood look in general, I dig it. It works for our character. Blue? I think we'll stick with the gold, and at least it matches our neckline on Sigatuvi's Embrace, so that's nice. And we have Spider. Okay. Don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna need some source of poison resistance. Could go bloodless to get there. It's not like the most horrible of strats or anything like that. But nor is it ideal at the end of the day. But okay, that wasn't too bad. Now I think we're gonna go to Orc 2. And that's how we'll round off our evening for the day here. Oh hey, I was just talking about how we never get volcanoes anymore. How about that? Speak of the devil. I should also probably not be holding tab quite as much here. Yeah. Let's be at least mildly intelligent about this. Okay, we hear a distant rumbling, so that means it's not going to be too far. Hey, there she is. Can I handle a volcano? I mean, definitely we take off the Ring of Ice. I can't believe we're still wearing that son of a gun. Do I change out for willpower or dex? Willpower is the safer bet. Let's go for it. Kill everything before we head in here, just in case we're retreating for our very lives. Perfect. Lots of centaurs hanging out here. And you would think that I activated Wereblood or something with the sheer number of enemies that are coming our way. Magic maulers don't make extra noise or anything, right? It's not listed at the very least. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. If we had mana, we could grand finale. But there we go. Okay, we get back. Loop back around to unconscious. Not too shabby. And let's check it out. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is one of my favorite volcanoes. So for anyone who hasn't seen this layout before, you have all these various chambers. The longer you spend in here, the more rocks fall down from the ceiling and block off the entrances. So right away, you want to take a look around, make an assessment, and choose which direction looks best for you. Could go to one of these unknowns if we're feeling like rolling the dice. I'm tempted to just go for the resistance potion though. Leather armor, meh, probably don't need it, but it's not a horrible mix there. And as long as we're stabbing things, we should be able to smash our way through here relatively quickly. Dang it, the invisibility potion path closed off. Volcano erupts, the roof shakes. Another resistance though. Don't mind if I do. Not too shabby. And there we go, we get blocked off. But hey, we had a decent little run of it there. A couple of resistance potions, some unidentified potions, so that could be absolutely incredible. Who the heck can say? We'll give it a shot. Now let's try not to die as I tab into an entire pack of centaurs if possible. That sounds pretty like me to do. Okay. Yeah, these buddies are all gonna have arbalists and whatnot. It's gonna be well and truly annoying. But okay. Let's go Wereblood. And let's get slain, shall we? Again, I'm doing a bit more tabbing than I maybe should. But we're also up to 33 AC and 9 slay, which means we're just gonna roll. Okay, we lost our slaying bonus. That's unfortunate. Still at absurd amounts of AC. 38. 39. Okay, that's definitely a new record for us. Sigatuvi, you are an absolute baller. Has anyone ever told you that? incredible. That's super fun. That's one of the more satisfying things you've ever done. We've never found an amulet this entire game. Huh. So do we double down on magic regen? How much do I play into these magic maulers? I think we might buy an amulet of magic regen. Because that's just free damage. And with both of those doubled up, as long as they stack, which I'm hoping they do, they should, we can get this up to almost 1 per turn. That means we can pretty easily save up for a grand finale if we need to. Huh. It's something, alright. Brightly going rapier, we can maybe save that as a potential buy just to check out, see what it does, but there we go. That's a ring. Resistance to electricity, poison, and corrosion. Vulnerability to fire does kind of suck, so hopefully we can offset that with an artifact that leans hard in the other direction. Maybe 3 pips of fire resistant if we're being greedy about it. But I think we'll be buying that. Potion of heal wounds is still unknown. That's not great. Let's change that, shall we? Buy one of those, and we have 5 of them. That should come in handy in the future. I'll buy this ring because we'll probably want that for whatchamacallit, our spider adventures. And do I go for magic regen? The smart play here is to just go regen. Regeneration amulet is incredible. But the Mimi play to lean into this snowballing nonsense is probably that magic regen. You know what, we've got cash. Let's try it out, shall we? Put that bad boy on. That brings us up to just about 1 mana per turn. And then we just invest that back into ourselves, and before you know it, we'll be millionaires. This meme build is great. I agree. This is one of the wildest runs I've ever been on. I'm very much enjoying it. This wild stuff. And it's not over yet. Glad to say. I don't know how well it will transition into the late game. You need that initial pick in order to kind of start the snowball going. But I guess that actually... Oh my gosh, the magic ballers work on so many levels. Because yeah, jump starts through Skaya Piety. It also allows us to get an initial kill to get Sugatovi's Embrace. Yeah, very much losing my voice today. Sugatovi's Embrace going and Wereblood as well. That's pretty spectacular. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for sure to play out a run like this, because it is wild. Step 1, don't be seen. Step 2, never don't be unseen. And step 3, dance magic dance. It just works. Todd Howard, eat your heart out. Okie dokie, is there anything else you want to do before the end of the evening here? We're definitely coming up pretty close to where we're going to be signing off. I could maybe finish off the dungeon. What was D14 scary? Let's go to D13 and we can peek down before I do anything wild. D13 had all of our friends and there were even more down here. I see. Take me to a downstairs and see if we run into anyone. I feel like we could take them now. May just be the absurd amounts of hubris talking, but I think I can take some skeletal warriors. Yeah, not easily for sure. Very much just by technicality, I can potentially take them on. Let's confuse you. That's much better. Okay. Hello, friend. Can I confuse you? I can. Oh my gosh. Okay, so confusing touch, turns out, is incredible. And I should use it more often. Definitely, at the very least, simplifies a lot of these fights that can otherwise be a real pain in the rear. Okay, let's stop moving before the centaur kills me. I can take your weapon away with 62% chance. Gosh darn it. I was really hoping that would work. Not like this, Louis, please. Okay, how much damage do you do? Because I need to get out of the lightning range. 16 plus your short bow. So I can take 1 step. Perfect. Then you're not going to kill me, so I can try this. Okay. Might be overboard, but I'm going to heal up. Come on. There we go. That's the spirit. Okay, that's super handy to be able to Takima dance the bow away. Also, oh my gosh, I did the thing again. What I meant to do is actually put on our ring. Let's do that before I continually forget and get ourselves killed. Now we have resistance to electricity, which is nice. Go and murder this son of a gun. That's much better. Orb of energy. Okay, still no orb of guile, so I don't have to feel too guilty about our current play here. Because we could always switch over to an orb of guile if we want to keep knocking things out. Or go back to knocking things out, I guess is the better way to phrase that. And there we go. That stabbing action is what we're looking for in life. What the heck are you? Centaur Warrior Simulacrum. That's more cold damage than I would care to admit. Could at least put on the Ring of Ice. Oh, we have vulnerability to fire. I took off the wrong ring earlier. Whoopsie daisies. You are fast, so I guess we might as well fight. 12 damage and extra 15 cold is not ideal, to say the least. But a little bit of acid didn't hurt nobody, and then we can switch off rather the Ring of Ice for the protection from fire. It's not the best solution to our current problems, that vulnerability to fire specifically, but it does a little bit of heavy lifting to help us out at the very least. Another Centaur Warrior. Oh gosh, is this going to be our life for the next little bit here? Maybe. Or that's cool too. And we'll just keep swapping back and forth. Okay, let's step back. We gained 1 mana per turn, so we can really kind of lay it on thick with that. Perfect. And you know what? No, let's head back into a corridor, play it a little bit safe, shall we? You're all damage bonded still? Yes, you are. Well, turns out this build might be semi-Torinski proof. I'm not gonna throw all my money on the table yet, but I'm shocked that we haven't already died. Oh, to the hubris. Hold up. Hold, please. It's not over yet. You're not at all resistant to cold. Well, that was an oversight, my friend. Should definitely work on that. Get blasted. Any of you suckers have thumbs? I didn't think so. Fools. You just got a 420 gold amulet that has Reflect, Arc Corrosion. Not too bad. Slay -6 was a good day to start a caster? I think so. About as good as it gets. At least for the early section. Maybe you'll want that slain later. Who knows? Maybe you'll pick up some Magic Maulers in Sugatuvi's Embrace and you'll really desperately need that slain power back. But that aside, definitely works out for a caster that kind of an amulet. Spectral Hornet. Oh, geez Louise. Not exactly ideal here. Let's swap back to our cold protection. Oh, double Necromancer all across the sky. Oopsie daisies. Let's just, yeah, retreat for now. That's just you doing agony range, though, right? No, that last one wasn't. What are your... I never remember what Necromancer is. Yeah, Bolt of Draining. That's what it's called. Regardless, never a concern. Just killed him, forehead. Perfect. Oh, Scroll of Identify, please. I'm in desperate need. Get a little bit of enchant armor. That's okay, I guess. not ideal. Still have our cold resistance up, I believe. Probably should have checked that before entering Mortal Kombat with an Ice Beast, but hey, it is what it is. And not too shabby. Oh, I guess it's not quite over yet, and now it is. Perfect. Can definitely drop a lot of random crap here. In fact, wait. What am I pressing something wrong? Oh, right, need to press the... I was thinking I can press enter because I'm brain dead, is the simple answer. We could eventually try and swap the brand of our quick blade. Could be convinced for sure. Don't need these staves anymore. Not my bag, baby. And is there anything else? Noise scrolls we could get rid of, but hey, we might as well hang on to them. You never know when we might want to attract some attention. And what do I think is at the end of this area? Oh, you fools. I'm miasma-proof. I don't give a dang about a room full of miasma. What a run. What a time to have Sigativi's Embrace. Oh me, oh my. Okay. You are also not resistant to cold. Was something wrong when they tried to make you? Because that seems like an oversight. I feel like we just blast you. We have 2+2 helmet. Yeah, I've been carrying it around because I'm still tempted to swap out for the fashion aspect. The blue doesn't look great against the green. You know what? No, you're right. You're right. Should I try sneak in here, squeak on by? 55 health and 38. Should die to Ice Blast pretty dang quick. 3d11. Oh, okay. I got scared there for a second, then I remembered. No, that's just Tormentor. That's fine. Tormentor can do what they want. At least I have miasma resistance. Actually, now that I've woken you up, I think I'd like to teleport and just get out of there. Let's not get ourselves killed. How much damage do you do? 35? That should be fine by me, folks. No RC. Can we sleep him? Unfortunately, I didn't think so because they're undead, but I could have been wrong. No, yeah, it doesn't look like it. It's a good idea, though. I like the strategy. Let's see. Oh my gosh, just hide in the closet as the Tormentor is stalking the halls outside. Terrifying. But if it works, it works. And we blast ya. And then we kill ya. Perfect. Oh, it's not over. Oh my gosh. This is wild. Very low odds we kill you in a couple shots. Oh, we got close though. Huh, do I want to keep going through this death temple? Do I want to die to another Reaper? Wouldn't that be fitting? What a way to end. As long as we keep retreating and kind of taking this slow, I think we actually have a half decent shot at it here. Okay, how much damage can you do? 8 damage. And otherwise you're just tormenting. Oh, if anything else comes out though, then I would have regretted that decision. So, probably not my best move. Son of a gun. Don't fear the Reaper? Oh, but I do. But I do. Only the mightiest magic can smash these. Oh no. Okay. Why did you have to be the one to open my door while I was in the middle of healing, friend? Let us Phantom Mirror you. I was hoping that they'd land on our side, actually. Crap. Okay. Hands off the keyboard for a second. Let's think about this. Any chance that I paralyze you? 6%? That's going to be a no from me, dog. We could enfeeble. 8% failure chance? As long as we don't run into that, then we might have a chance. We do not have blink, I don't believe. No, unfortunately. We don't have line pass because we're of course not at high enough piety. I should have just left to heal up. I don't know why I decided to just hide in my little closet again. Does Takima's dance? 14%. Oh, okay. It might actually work against them. And I've never seen a Reaper without their scythe. I wonder what it looks like. But 14%, I don't think we're gonna rest on that. I think we have to do this. There's a 57% chance to daze and blind you, no matter what we weaken you. Or we miscast it. That's cool too. But they didn't do very much damage. Please? Wait a second. We did enfeeble them. And they still hit us that hard, hey? Chug heal wounds. You know, I thought that enfeeble would do a little bit more, if I'm being honest. Second one did go through, right? I believe I saw it. The Reaper is enfeebled. Okay, so turns out I got too fancy. Should have just gone for the teleport. Do I just keep chugging heals? As long as they miss us one time, it might bring us up to high enough health to potentially feel okay. Let's see, chance of net. 65%. Do I risk it all? A 65. I also don't know how much poison damage I'm going to take next turn. So that's not great. Can see how much total poison we have. It's going to bring us down to minus 17. Hip hip hooray. Okay. Right, we don't have a drink. Can't rely on that. Why does this always happen? I always decide, yeah, let's just do one more floor. Oh, jeez. Come on, Louis. What do we wish to do? I agree with Saber with the full clench for sure. If only we'd gone the days, that would have done the trick. I mean, you're not fast, so we could try to step away. Relive that trauma from earlier. Again, don't know how much damage the poison is doing. I think it's just gonna have to be a heal wounds. Heal wounds, hope they miss, and then net would be next. And then question mark, question mark, question mark, profit? Please, Reaper. Have forgiveness this one time. Louis, you know, they're just getting started. They have their whole life ahead of them. I want the snowball to continue. And so, I hate how often I have to do this facade voice. But of course, this time for real, we never didn't have it. Gain 1 health, so that's nice. But for real, never didn't have it. And the Reaper is dead. Drink curing. Close that door. Please, please, no one. Please, no one. And get me out, coach. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hold up. Okay. Hide. 3% to affect you. That's not great. Get enfeebled. You fool. Get me out. Get me out. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, happy Victoria Day. God save the Queen. Never a doubt in your mind, save it. I'm glad. Me neither, of course. But it's fun to pretend, right? Pretend we have human emotions and we feel fear. So funny. But what a way to round it off, because I think that is where we'll end it. Oh, geez Louise, what a wild ride. And I am in love with this character. I'm gonna be so sad if we kill them off early next week, but this combo alone is incredibly fun. Just wild ride. But I think next time around we should be able to start getting into our S branches. There'll be no problem whatsoever, I'm sure. Hey, at least we don't have Snake this time. Snake has been a bad track record for me, so that's maybe nice. New Spider is terrifying in its own right. We might still yet die to a second Meliai for the night, or for the vampires here, but that, of course, we'll all have to wait for next week. We'll have to see how that cookie crumbles next Sunday when we hop back in with the one and only Snowballer themselves. Incredible stuff, Louis Van Helsing. Incredible stuff. But of course, as we're wrapping up here, let's do a quick check to see who's live. Normally I can do this easier, but again, I'm shackled now. I'm just a Neanderthal with my headphones plugged into my computer. But that's all good. Let us lean over here and see who's live. I'm guessing some of the usuals are at the moment. It does look like 9th is around, so I think we'll send all of you off to 9th. Definitely stick around, say hello. Maybe see someone who's not gonna shoot your heart into your chest every 5 minutes. But hey, maybe that's your thing, instead of my Chaos Carnival ride of despair and misery. But definitely stick around. And we hope to see some of you, throughout the week here on Wednesday. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. We just beat Tunic, so I'm gonna have to pull something out of my butt. Might play a little bit of Super Auto Pets, go back to that. It's been a long time and there's a new pack. Or we might just find a new game to start making our way through. Regardless, drop one by if you want to check that out. Or, of course, as mentioned, next Sunday when we're jumping back in with the classic DCSS. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I had a hell of a ride tonight. So much fun. I hope you all enjoyed watching as well. Thank you for the support, whether that be join us here on the Twitch chat side of things, watching this later down the road. I guess lurkers as well. I always like to give shout out to the lurkers out there because that resonates with who I am. I'm definitely more of a lurker than a chatter. But I definitely appreciate it. VOD watchers down the line, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate the support for the series. I have so much fun, and I hope you do too. But of course, regardless of all of that, I also hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I hope to see you soon. I'll see ya.